Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Wait a minute, this music isn't right, the scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time for the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
Good morning, Nevermore. I'm your host with the most, Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert, coming at you over the airways on WNTF. Never mind the furthermore. Nevermind the Furthermore is brought to you by a generous support from the good folks at indcd.org. Yes, indcd.org, the Independent Creator Directory, your one-stop shop for the best and the brightest authors, artists, musicians, podcasters, you name it, you can find it. Plus an incredible calendar of works where they may be found and what's going on. Well, biggest on the calendar we'll be talking a lot about today will be the lovely Library Con in beautiful Benton County at the Benton County Public Library on 102 North Van Buren Avenue in Fowler, Indiana, located for your convenience right off of Route 2, just south of the 41 Interchange. Friends, this show is also made possible by sales of the simple sword, the fighting axe, and the simple spear. You know this because you know that it is a great time to learn to sword fight. It's a great time to make sure that you have some martial skills that the other guy might not have, for confidence, for health, for the zombies, because friends, colleagues, family, the folks I love in this world. We are fast approaching that most beautiful of seasons. We are talking about the spooky season. And yes, we will mention it, of course, that I am the creator of the Big Stompy Robots line of games and books. You can get all my games through Amazon. We will, of course, mention that, I have a very, very limited number of the Hybrids role-playing game Quick Start editions that are only available now in person from me or Luke. But friends, as the air grows crisp, as the winds begin to howl, as we wake up not groaning in the sweat of the most unclean day, but feel the cold chills that fall upon us, remember the line between us and them, between here and there, is growing ever thinner. And if you wish to pierce through the thinning veil, may I suggest my lovely book of the same name. Yes, Through the Thinning Veil contains 7 short stories of paranormal and horror to put that little chill in your bones and that hop to your step for whenever you need a quick read to just get you out of where you are. Breaks can be notoriously short, as our own Cindy Kep frequently mentions. Why not have the opportunity to escape something that you'll want to escape back into reality too? So check out Through the Thinning Veil. Some of the stories are based on truth, some not so much. Some are very muddled, and only you get to decide what is what. With that, dear friends, let's pop the ndcd.org. Let's talk about accountability. My accountability has been mixed between Wednesday and today. Thursday, because of a need to both rest and severe computer problems, I spent most of Thursday and most of Thursday between my lovely, beautiful Lenovo box, and my Xbox, trying to figure out uh, problems I was seeing, visual problems, display problems. And then I saw something terrible. I saw the same effect go across my phone during a YouTube video, which means it is a systemic problem. That means at some point in the near future, an update is either coming or has hit already. Yay. That took a considerable amount of time. Now, since I have recently completed Through the Thinning Veil, really they're great stories, I was looking for something I'd previously started a while ago. As stories sometimes get into my mind and they say, yes, now do write me. And I cannot find it, which means I get to resurrect the Doom box behind me to try to see if it's stored there. It is old enough to be on the Doom box, but we don't know for sure. It may actually be on my laptop, which I have to then find the power supply for. And I've backed it up many places, and as soon as I remember where I have, I'll be doing that. But I think that chunk dovetails into a project I'm currently working on. I do wish that more people realized I write horror. I need to expand my niche just a bit, because I have to admit I am a sci-fi horror author more than anything else. Despite my love for fantasy, that seems to be, it infects my work. And if you've read Through the Thinning Veil, I mentioned that. There's a little introduction. I go to write a story, and danged if horror doesn't just whittle its way in from the shadows, spreading out its tendrils of oddity. It's like the veil just will not let me go. And that's been a proud part of my life. Well, I won't say proud, but a consistent. So that is in the works. I also am currently prepping for this lovely event that I've mentioned many times, and I will, LibraryCon, because I have to put on a good show with the amazing Brian K. Morris and the delightful Cookie Morris, as well as our own Carl Witzman and Donna Carly Colleen, signed on along with a cast of others, including my lovely wife. For those of you who want to meet her, because Lord knows she doesn't come on camera often. Sorry, I just watched a paper stand up straight and then decide it was going to dramatically swan dive like it's trying to look for the one-armed man off my desk and skull across the floor. That's normal. That's perfectly normal. That is not anything to be alarmed about. Yep. It's not spooky season at all, folks. Well, with that, I also made a delightful stew, which, while that doesn't seem like much in the way of accountability, I will say this, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart, as well as my chunky monkey Hobbit-induced belly. The culinary arts are called arts for a reason, and they deserve all the respect as well. Now, I did do an art piece for this. I did not stream it because, frankly, I was not up to fighting the internet any farther than I had at that point, and I needed a break. that had some not copyright compliant music. So it was nice to do a lovely picture. Perhaps next week I will be doing a big picture upload date. I am way behind on my picture uploads, and it's kind of problematic. But right now, my world's in the okay. Here are my business cards. Those are the sample books that I keep. So I should have 7 to 8 copies available. I say that because Brian K. Morris has requested one copy of Through the Thinning Veil. So that's going to go fast. My newest stuff usually does. And then I'm going to have to plan a major reorder for the glory that will be LodgeCon in November. Yes, my loving wife. You want to talk how cool my wife is? How cool my wife is that for over the course of our anniversary, we will be at a convention in Illinois working it called LodgeCon. It sounds like a blast. And I am so excited I could and may scream. But life is good, friends. Old Gods is broadcasting their podcasts again. Juno Steele is nearing the end of his story. I tear. And, for the final season. And the things I care about still, bring me joy. With all of that, I think I've prattled enough. I want to remind you guys more about indcd.org. So I'm going to run a lovely commercial. Then I'm going to get to your comments, because realistically, guys, your comments are what folks are here for, not the zaniness that is me. So be back in about a minute and a half.
Hi, I'm Joe Bachman with the Independent Creator Directory, and we're going to talk about what is the Independent Creators Directory today. Well, this was created so that creators of various disciplines could have a space to list links to their works to promote themselves and also promote other creators that they know. This also gives them a way of having all their links stored so that if by chance they get the ban hammer from any of the major social media networks, they still have a place they can send people to be able to look at what they've created. To become a member, just go to indcd.org, click on Become a Member in the top right. It's a $20 lifetime fee that also includes updates to your page whenever you have new works that come out. All you have to do is contact me. I'm the one that sets up your page for you. I am also the one that does all the updates for you. You'll also have access to the back end for a blog if you're wanting that feature. And I can also grant you access to the calendar to be able to add in any events that you may be going to. For any other questions you may have, feel free to reach out to me on Facebook, on the Independent Creator Directory Facebook page, or by emailing me at jbachman@indiecd.org. Thank you and have a great day.
Joe, you help make this possible. It's always good hearing from you. Let's get into your comments and see what's going on. And folks, before I get into this, and I'll remind you a little later, please hit that like button. We are always at battle with the forces of darkness, aka the algorithms. Oh, my nose itches. Someone's talking about me. Actually, good morning, folks. Oh, so we were joined by the Independent Creator Directory, also known as Joe Bachman from his channel. Follow them on YouTube. Hey, Joe. Good. And we got Donna. Hey, Donna. Oh, hi, Carol. How you doing, too? You guys having a good day? I hope you guys are having a great day. And that's Don Dulas. And you know what? Yeah, I think in a bit I'm going to run a commercial for Donna and Carl today, because they're going to be at the convention. And if you want more of your commercials run, doesn't hurt to show up when I go to things. That's the nice thing about being a free service. Don, we got more greetings, and I thought Dawn had PT early today. So did I. Hey, what's been dude and Dawn? I have to lead about 30 minutes, so I'll miss all the comments Nick has as he reads them. Well, you will. Your absence will be felt in our hearts and other places. Now, apparently, FB thinks I should have a green room after party. Cool. I'm not sure that even Uncle Carl wants to be in a green room after party. That's one I might be able to attend. A couple times I've had things, finally settled down in my house, and I go to check the green room, and you guys have all gone to bed. I don't think any of us can survive a green room after party. No, we just need get me and Dan Hollifield in there. It'll be a great time. Nope. Uncle Carl couldn't handle a green room after party, especially last week. Accountability. I've had you do an audio ad for Mad Gasser Cheerleader. Get more ads up there because Joe Bachman is a great podcaster and he runs a podcast you should be listening to through IndieCD.org. Oh, and LibraryCon is coming. Gonna have to pack the fez. It's time to pack the fez. It's time to get the stuff. It's time for LibraryCon to hope to make some cash. Bum, bum. Next week, Silicon in Effingham. Fortunately, next week I will not be there because I will be running a sword practice. Woo! I didn't blow out my voice. I was good today, dang it. Don't forget to charge your Chromebook, Donna. Yay! But right now, more coffee before Nick gets here. Yep, have fun. Jealous I won't be there, but you only turn 2 once, unless you're part of Carl's humor group, and then your mind stays at adolescent humor. Well, there's always next year, and we are striving to find a larger facility to greatly expand LibraryCon into something bigger and bolder, something beyond what it used to be. Wow, he's going for even more. He's going for more even before my suggestion. He's so awesome. Yeah, he's a good guy. What are people talking? Were people talking nicely about behind me, my back? No, Carl. As I fumble through my words, like a proper space chameleon with dementia. So it would be a demented space chameleon. I have to get that phrase properly aligned in my vernacular. Oh, what? Were people? No, they were talking nicely about your back, Carl, and how you've retained some semblance of a back. Anyway, good morning, Alec. What a way to start the day. How are you, good sir? I hope you are creating and getting into all the good mischiefs. Alec? Morning, Alec. LibraryCon tomorrow. Gotta dance. Woohoo! Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Josh. With all the storm activity, I know you'd be around. Things are really hopping in the south with the hurricane that went up. I need to find out. It went up from 4 to 5 overnight, but maybe hitting 4 before it hits land. Keep us surprised. You are my resident weather wizard, and I appreciate having you around. And we got a whole bunch of greetings between Josh and everybody. So, and I don't know if she's still here. Oh, good. You guys were there in time to flip each other the bird because that's love. That's affection. And we've got morning all, and we have to leave early for an appointment. Cat lunch, our lunch, then chase kittens out of the van. Well, I understand that. So before we get too far, I want to mention something else that's coming down the pipe. I am in negotiations next week to have a dear friend of the show, Mr. Glenn B. Fleming, on to talk about his program, his book, Hatched and Notated, A Personal Journey. He asked to get on, and I want to make that work for him because he's good people. So that's coming down the pipe. I don't want to forget to mention that, and we'll get back to the comments. And let's see. I actually have to adding my let's see. Oh, we gotta get back. So I have to do something. Josh, morning all. We have appointment. How dare they, Carl? Let me know who was talking nice behind their back. I'll set them straight. Accountability. Got a lot of school work done for next week. That's what I want to hear. Just keep blazing ahead. That way, when you hit the last week of school, you're like, life is good. And the summer is upon you. Dawn, it's 9. Aren't you supposed to be somewhere else? Great, Alec. Same here. Just like glad to see him coming in. 15 minutes before leave time. Okay, so she is already gone, and we will cherish them. Yes. How much does Aunt Donna need to say? So let me see. I have to check because all my Amazon prices are scrambled right now. And I hate to put it that way. But What? Apparently, the price is $7. We're gonna say it's $7. Don't worry about it. Hey, Alec. Because you guys know I would never offer a discount for you guys at on in-person site. Never. Let's see. Hi, Adana. 7 watching, 6 likes. You know who you are. It's okay. Take your time. Get up and then give me the like. That's okay. I understand. Oh, Nick, another one of my teachers agrees your fashion is peak fashion. Glad to hear that because, I like that I can rock dad core. Nick's talk about finding files is exactly why I say you need external backups. You don't need to keep all those old computers. I do like external backups, and I do have some. The problem is the size of my external backups were very convenient when I was moving around and I had to keep them in my pocket. But now that I don't carry files around, the size of my old external backups are suddenly very easily misplaced. Or use cloud backup. Yes, I know, but it works. Oh no, this is for an older project. Okay, I will give you guys a brief introduction to my writing process for those of you who don't know. My writing process is I am minding my own business, working on something, thinking on something, not intending to write. And then, like some kind of Greek deity, a scene forms in my head, fully formed. Blah! Crystal clear. I can rotate it 360 degrees as it plays out. I can pan, I can zoom. Then the manic period to try to get it onto paper. Ticka, 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 type. Before it fades away. And then it's there. And I will be trying to do some pants writing. Da, 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 da. And I will realize as I've been working away, my slow brain has taken me to that scene. And then I have to find where I hit that scene, bring it in, fix it, check for continuity, and then go on. Sometimes I get a scene like that. And the thing goes, no, I'm not a story. What? No, I'm not a short story. What do you mean you're not a short story? No, let me out. And it runs away to go become a longer project, such as Haints and Hellfire, which was supposed to be a little few 100-word short story. That's entirely my friend Trelana Bachman's fault because she said something to me, and we referenced a movie we'd both seen, and now my brain is just not happy with it. So that is forming in my head. And my process is a little insane. Now, for Through the Thinning Veil, I had some cheater codes in that I could take some of the things I experienced while I was being a paranormal consultant. I say consultant because I did not charge for my work till the very end, and when I did, it was for things like, I will do it for a shiny rock. And that was only because people were taking advantage of me, and they had lost to value. And they took some people actually took great offense at the, no, I need a shiny rock, or I need something. It has to go here, because once again, you're stirring stuff and expecting me to clean it up. There's a difference between help and the service. And to again, Trelena's credit, she has donated several lovely shiny rocks, which has cleared out a number of people's debt. And yes, I'm excited to meet Don and Carl. Or Carl and Donna, I'm sorry. I tend to put the lady first. Yeah, it's going to be a great time, Alec, and very interesting. A whole room of awesomeness. You're joined by Trelena Bachman. Hi, Trey. I absolutely adore Trelena Bachman. She made my Navi, who is up on my wall of cool. Just basically the best woman I'm not married to. And we've got at Trelena. Hey, Trey. Hey, all. We love Trey. She needs to get her book going. Because I should not get my version of that book out before you get your version out. You know what I'm talking about. And we are actually due for an ad. So per promising, I am going to run. I think I will run. Because I was thinking of Haints and Hellfire as well as Trelena Bachman, I'm going to do Donna Carlene's ad.
Hey there, everyone. This is Donna Carlene. Want some romance mixed in with a dead body or more? Did you enjoy my Hunter's Ridge series? Set in a small town in Alabama, it's the story of Northern Rider computer tech Carly Simone and the love of her life, Captain D.J. Martin of the Hunter's Ridge PD. But life in a small town is not all roses and beer, as Carly's expertise in true-life crime-telling makes her the Hunter's Ridge murder expert. And then there's nowhere to go dancing except to Dixie with his country music. But Rocker Carly can adjust, can't she?
Yes, we certainly can. And I love that book series. I love the spirit of it. And I love knowing that there is a healthy backlog waiting for more. We are joined by Radio Retro Future. Hello, Bonzert. How goes the Journey to Elysium? Great news. One Dem has held up the expansion of my road to 4 lanes because they wouldn't raise gas taxes again. Got to make a call. See you guys tonight. Well, that's delightfully complex. Oh, and Nick, says Carl, if you have a print of Aunt Donna Pets the Dragon, I want to purchase that. If you don't have that for tomorrow, then I'll catch you another time. Well, that should be fairly arrangeable. I just have to find what my highest res image of Aunt Donna Pets the Dragon, assuming it hasn't been eaten by my DA account, at which point I get to dig through the annals. Oh, yes, I have it. Boink. Yes. I will send this to Amanda. Boom. And we might be able to get that printed off. If not, I may be able to do something sorcerous here. We will see. But, and again, if not, especially if, Carl, if any of the fairly local people want a print of any of the pictures I do, let me know. That can easily be arranged. Okay, Josh, see you then. Kale. Well, I'm not sure what KL, or that's Carl, possibly, is, but I do know that Dawn is the creator of Dawn's Fashionable Felines, which, if that's not the name she goes with, I don't care. I like it. the ongoing adventures of Georgette and Buddy. And I will tell you, since I think she's just listening and can't complain, I am doing something dastardly here because I will tell you a great and terrible secret. Writers, some of us get compelled to write little stories and throw them on Facebook. It's not enough to publish, we think. It's not enough to put out, we think, but we'll throw it on Facebook and see if our friends like it. Did you know about the secret function? It's called copy paste. You are not plagiarizing your own work. That means if you write something really cool on Facebook and decide maybe I want to publish that, nothing is stopping you from copying the whole little document and putting it into Word or Google Docs or Kindle Create and making it into a functional ebook or short story. And then people you don't know give you money to read it. And it would be a shame, a tragedy, I say, if I could fandangle Dawn into getting her story lined up into a cute little collection of cute things her cats did, because people like cute cat stories. Some of us want to live in a realm of cozy. I was trying to find out if cozy horror was a thing. I'd like to know, because I really do hope people read this and tell me if you like this format. But I think our dear friend Dawn can do similar. But I would never pressure her, nor try to nudge people into doing stuff. Let's see now. Gotta go back to where I was. And listening mode engaged. Love you all. Oh, wait, she's listening. That means our beloved Dawn can't talk back. She has to listen to us talk about how we think she's really cool and pretty and nice, and she can do nothing about it. I mean, what? No. I really need to do a different commercial again. This one drives me nuts. Well, Joe, it's a great commercial, and sure, if you want to do a shorter version or something else, fire away. You know, there's nothing stopping you. LOL, Joe. Love you, Dawn. I'm doing okay. Yes, I've been working on a lot of art on the side of school. I've also been getting back into one of my work in progress writings. Exquisite, Alec. That's what we want to see. Yay, Alec. And Radio Retro Future. Accountability. Finally made another video on steampunk characters since last I was in the chat. Wonderful. People need that. And that's evergreen content that, needs to be, even though the content is evergreen, it needs to be added to, nourished, because, steampunk is not, this may offend some people, and I'm okay with that. Steampunk is not a phase, much like goth. It is much more than that. And for some, it does involve a lifestyle and deserves to be recognized. I'm not sure if there's a steampunk genre of music. I'd be interested to know what music is considered steampunk, because I don't know if that's something I am versed in, Bonsert. But that might be a good thing for you to research and be another video content. But yes. Hey, Bonsert, long time no see. Also, we're going to draft for our comic series. Excellent. I'm going to wake up early so I can get to the library when it opens, even though I live a block away. Now, you do know that on Saturdays, the library opens at 10, and the event won't be opening to the public till 10. Although, Alec, if you want to come help set up some folks, it wouldn't be hurt. I have an in with the library director. You might be able to volunteer. We should be at the library a little before our event. If I've calculated the time change, innocent look. Innocent look. Oh, my dear, my love. I am I'm so excited by everything that little phrase means, because that there is so much glory that you need to release on the world. Nice, you'll probably see a rando outside the library with purple hair. Psst, that rando is me. Well, there'll be lots of colored hair. We tend to have a colorful hair group. My brother Ricky is rocking his bad guy blonde, although I don't know if he'll be there for that. We'll have to see. We hope that Joe and Trey are there tomorrow. We don't mind Randos. Rambos come from my family. But my book is being worked on. There are words! Yay! Yay! I love that. And seriously, I will have to get a copy, even if I didn't know you so well, because it will belong in my restricted library. Accountability, says Joe. I got certifications entered for some rebar on the job site. Outside of that, I got nothing right now. Joe, you covered my shows for the week of doom. Because everyone knows that the arc from my birthday till the end of Labor Day is an absolute nightmare for me. And Joe saved my bacon. Dude, you got good karma to blow, my friend. Saving lives, Joe. That's good work. Plus anything that puts more rebar in. So for Journey to Elysium, working on some technical drawings for special edition. But the Kickstarter itself hasn't grown in days. Well, there are always lags in Kickstarter. Maybe you can get on some more shows to promote it. We'll have to see. And a follow would be appreciated. Well, there you go. It's being put. Kickstarter.com/project sponsored vocal, A Journey to Elysium. Good morning, nerds. Nita. Hi, darling. How are you doing? Space chameleons forever. But, hi. Oh, where's the headgear? The orange headgear, is actually out in the living room because it was only 60 some odd degrees this morning after being, 109 a couple days ago. So it is quite brisk. And I also have to wash that because I wore it while it was 109. Though if it weren't, it would be in my front right pocket because I know the code. Anyhow, morning, Nita. We all love Nita. Morning. Morning. Trelena, I'm going to say this. You and Nita need to know each other better. You just do. Trust me on this. Hi, Carl. And all the love from Nita. I got a big shiny heart. It does not take a lot to get me jamming. Okay. I would help Don format a cat story and photo book. Oh, that'd be done. Done. That needs to get done. I'm sorry, that was so cool. My brain short circuit. Speaking of cute, the art for Annalyn is nearing completion. Wonderful. I love that there's an adorable sideline, and Annalyn is just gorgeous. At some point, I'm going to do some non-canon fan art of a little project set in your multiverse involving Annalyn. I just have to get through my current list. Steampunk is a lifestyle. BDSM is a lifestyle. Yeah. I agree to both of those, and they overlap. Leather is good. I only made a 11-hour narrative podcast with steampunk. Yes! Thank you! I knew you were the person to talk to, because trying to define the genre to search it out is challenging. I love having experts in fields that I can contact. I didn't. Hey, Joe. See, I got to be careful. Nita's trying to snipe the members of my platonic polycule. I see how it is. No, I don't blame her a bit. Hey, Nita. That's right. Y'all need to be good friends. I would never run around making lots of connections. Never. I never, ever make social networks that look like giant webs with a little punch-outable hole in the middle. I don't know what you're talking about. Watch the beginner's guide. I intend to. I am. I am hearing, and I see no evil. That's right. 5 days till I get to Heather's, y'all. Like, are you doing that show in person, like the two of you, like side by side? Because, dear heavens, I'm going to need like something to handle any kind of uh, hormonal percolation that could cause. And speaking of hormonal percolations, made delightful. Good morning, Blue Teddy. Well, it would work if it showed. Come on, there we go. Good morning, Blue Teddy at Blue Teddy Narrations. Hun, I hope you can get back to doing narrated art. I love your stuff. Blue Teddy does Smoke and Mirrors, and she's involved with Dr. Crow's Carnival Comics. I think I said that right. When you get a name that long, my speech impediment wants to tap dance around it. But hi, Blue Teddy's one of the sweetest people online. Morning, Blue Teddy. Nita is awesome in IFB. Stalk her for continued awesomeness. You need to do more of the stalker. Trust me, she's awesome. But a morning, Nita and Heather in the same city. Hide the children, hide the husband. Better hide the wives, too. Basically, lock down everyone of the age of consent because it could be problematic. The biggest difference is your preference for brown or black or brown leather. Oh, go. Lamau, Carl. Hey, Blue Teddy. I prefer black. On the topic of leather that might be interesting, both my favorite and now beat up Lazy Boy and my old black cherry / purple Cadillac, much missed, had purple leather involved. Anyway, maybe we'll hit the green room next Friday together. Oh my gosh. Hey, no. See, there's love going on. Y'all, okay, be careful, man. Yep. Just posted a work in progress. Associations. And an update in the video on Twitter to summarize my new video on Sunday. Yes! Woohoo! Get it out there. Black, brown, whites, nobody tell me these things. Oh, God. You guys do not, if you do not know Bonser Bokel, and clearly some of you do not know Bonser Bokel, if you don't know Bonser Bokel well, you have no idea how hilarious that is. That man is a steampunk fashion icon. And speaking of fashion icons and their creations, it's about time for an ad, and I'm thinking I'm going to go with a promise was made earlier, and promises made, promises kept. Mad Gasser's terrifying. Carl's an amazing author. And that commercial gets me every single time. And yes, folks, we've properly entered into spooky season. Last night, popcorn, Rice Krispie treats, Dracula, that soup that I was making, that the okay, if you missed my video on Facebook about it, we have this cryptid in my house called the dumpling fairy. If you're making soup and it's left unattended, boom, dumplings happen. Well, because Mandy's had to stop and do a run to CVS and a few other things, it turned into stew, thick, luscious, marinated pork and veg and stuff stew. And there was tea and Dracula, 1938, Bela Lugosi, the Dracula. I hate that I can't remember the gentleman who played Renfield's name, because still Renfield's performance in that was one of the most terrifying I've ever. It gets me goosebumps. But so the spooky season has started. I am reveling in the joy of it, friends, because at least for a little while I can breathe. The air is cool. My favorite clothes are starting to be available. And yes, Hawaiian shirts are a all-year thing. There's no doubt or question of that. But I've got my long hoodies that I get to snuggle into. Life is good. We do need to bring back, though, the normalizing the wearing of cloaks in public, because those are too delightful of an item not to wear often. How did that happen? No, that's not my historical feather. That's not my Big Stumpy Robots banner. I mean, hold on. Okay, let me get back to where we are. Blue Teddy, I prefer black. Green Room. Love. So I'm so excited about that, and we won't be in there too late because Yes, I do know, or at least I can elaborate. I'm going to be working with charcoal for fun, doing some dog portraits. Delightful. We need time to be less friends. Nick, your Historical Fencing Guild banner is running. No, that is my regular banner. My Historical Fencing Guild banner warns about violence. Or it was? That's weird. Thanks. Joe may have fixed it from the background. I never know. Fashion icon. You are, sir. You laugh all you want, but you are the quintessential definition for when someone wants to see what peak steampunk fashion can be. I point them to you, sir. Yes, hoodies, cloaks, even better. Dwight Fry, thank you, because I didn't want to risk looking up. Dwight Fry was brilliant in that movie. I mean, unpopular take, but he channeled madness as well as, if not better than, Heath Ledger. Forget cloaks, normalize shades and doors. Well, Johnny, I wear my sunglasses at night. I wear my sunglasses at night. Because those freaking LED driven nut job headlights should be banned in America. You don't know, I pray you never do. Because some brilliant idea jockey decided to say, hey, let's put ultra bright blue lasers on the front of cars that burn everything in front of them. Which is great when you're driving, but sucks when you're in front of it. Nope, it wasn't me. I know. But I was trying to give you credit. You'll float some extra appreciation your way, Joe. But we have hates those. Oh, they're terrible. But I just hope everyone can enjoy the spooky stuff. Now, quick warning: we are 20 days out from Leafy Moss, the holiday that I started with Trelena Bachman and a few others, where we share ebooks, usually our own. We frown on piracy, but so that one, it started with the reading of every year throughout the month of October. My family and I sit down and every day we read a book. A Night in the Lonesome October by Roger Zelazny with illustrations by Gowan Wilson. Every year. It is a tradition. And
October 1st starts, I might switch to a zombie in Minecraft.
okay. Alexander's informed me that which he means when, he gets it confused a little bit, October 1st starts, he may switch to a zombie in Minecraft. That's fair. Anyway, with the cold coming on and the cost of books going up, many of us volunteered to make access to friends to our to a few of our ebooks. Some of us put our entire ebook collection up. I will say, if you read the ebooks put up by our friends in said given folder, please buy support the official release. And Trelena says hi. She heard Xander. She says hi to you too. Anyway, California has them banned. Oh wait, let's see. I think they've been in some states, but they're still look pretty dangerous. Being able to see gray as well, but blinding the person in your direction is less than gray. California has them banned. Yes, with the way the world is going, using "if" may be an accurate statement. You're not wrong, but I don't want to say that. I'm going to say that little amount's okay. And as a quick note, since I have a couple guildies, the throwing range is up. It should be cleared out enough to use. And if we need to move the target, I know I have enough hefty, strong people to move things around as needed. I may be going on an acquisition mission to upgrade the backyard a little bit because we are at least down one solar-powered rope light. And yes, she did say hi. See, I know. Alrighty. Now, since you know what, I'm going to take a minute since Bonsert's been here and he's trying to get stuff done, and I don't have a short ad for his other stuff. You know what? I'm going to run an ad. It's going to be a little longer. Cindy Kep, if you're watching, there may be some flashing for the next 2 minutes. Just as a slight warning, because Bonsert's ads usually have a little bit of flash. You all been warned.
Greetings, fellow traveler. I am Dankard Lexicon. You're either here because somebody directed you here, or because of the strange currents inside the algorithm. In either case, welcome to Radio Retro Future, where we talk about steampunk and other forms of retrofuturism in pop culture. What is steampunk? Well, I'm glad you asked. Steampunk is a combination of science fiction and alternate history, wrapped in a delicious dough of Victorian pulp fiction and modern-day pop culture tropes. You still want to know more? Go check out our ongoing Steampunk Beginner's Guide, the series which explores the genre, aesthetic, and culture. Or you can check out the community's musicians, inner teledrama, steampunk music for Fallout. Yes, a actual steampunk-themed radio station for the game Fallout 4 that is part of the mod Old World Radio 2. Or you can check out the Radio Retro Future podcast, where we have interviews with writers and other types of creators within the international community. On our second channel, the Retro Future Research Foundation, on the other hand, we have story videos like Tales of the SCP Foundation, readings of Lovecraft and related writers, lore explanation, and hopefully our very own narrated series of our original short stories called The Association of Ishtar. If you can't wait for the narrations, you can read The Association of Ishtar by following the link down below. That is what we do in a nutshell, and if you want to get involved, join our Discord community where stuff happens. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna bid you adieu. And as always, make things your way.
One of these days, I am going to take that video and I'm going to just make a clip of stuff happens because I think that is one of the most beautiful moments online ever written. I know it's silly, but it gets me. Bonzer's an incredible creator, and I'm proud to support him. Let's get back into the chat. I totally wasn't chatting up Mandy a little bit while the commercial ran. And let's see. Let's see. With the way the world is going, if you got hi. Oh, hello, Alex, Mom. Bye, all. Have a great day and see some of you tomorrow. Hey, Blue Teddy. And she says hi back, Carl. Yay. Kitty lunchtime. Everyone have a great weekend. If we don't see you tomorrow, we see you Monday. Yep. Oops, must get going. Have fun, guys. Bye, Carl. See you tonight. Have a great day. I'll see some of you later this evening. Bye, Joe. Thank you. Check out my latest video. Absolutely. Bye, all. I need sushi now. Oh, God. You're living the dream. Now I wouldn't mind some sushi. Hi, Donna. Only half distracted. It happens. This is a distracting time, but we're getting stuff done. We are at that part of the year where stuff finishes up. The natural time of the harvest. I will be hopefully wrapping up some more projects and squeaking out some more publications. 2023 did not quite go as planned, but I'm looking forward to seeing how it does go. So sometimes we just have to work our way through it and make things happen. That's one great thing. Everyone here is making things happen. You're doing stuff. And, when it's convenient, I do. For you guys, I try to promote as many of you as I can, and I have to rotate it around because you guys need it. So I need to check real quick. I haven't mentioned Kat Rothermel in a bit, so I want to make sure I get to run her ad. And I'll be right back in about half a minute.
Hi, this is Kat. During the school year, I'm Mrs. Rothermel, but otherwise, I'm Rock and Roll Art Goddess, writing about my past and filming the present. I need you to join my Rock and Roll Art army and to check out my merch on Zazzle.com. What started out as journal therapy is now 4 books, I see, and an Instagram account to blow off steam, becoming a book, with another to do the same. A short film for a friend. No, this is not the end. Peace, love, and let me art.
Yep, letting Cat art is one of the greatest things we can do because that's what I'm about. I want all of you to art. And guys, I want you to share these videos around, not just for my sake, not just because I'm promoting new books like Through the Thinning Veil, but because I want you, dear friends, to realize the benefit of having your stuff to as wide an audience as possible. You are great creatives, each and every one of you. Very different kinds of creative, very different ways. But we need to do that. We have to promote, we have to push each other because right now, the world is stacked against us. They're trying to use AI. They're trying to use a lot of things to make our lives a little more difficult, and I want to make them better. So let's get that done. Okay? Let's just keep out there because I'm so proud of this group. I'm proud of all the good folks out there chasing their dreams and promoting others. I'm just a footstool, and one of these days I'll do the art for the story that comes from. But I love watching you fly. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. There's nothing I love more than seeing the people who I've met level up well beyond me and sail on. It's a proud and beautiful thing for me. And I am so very proud of the individuals in this group. Because many people have to go this whole song and dance alone. And, you get to the part where you've been doing it forever, and sometimes you don't see your own progress. You only see the sacrifice, not the gains. You can't feel the growth because it's been so slow for you. But from the outside looking in, friends, so many of you do so much with so little for so many. There's a thing, it was on my wife's wall, and apparently it's a slight typo of the original phrasing, but I like it, and it's how I remember it. We, the unknown, led by the unknowing, have been doing the impossible for the ungrateful for so long that we are now qualified to do anything with nothing. It is one of those mottos that I live by. It, like the Desiderata, which I recently found a nice copy of that will be going up on my wall, help shape who and what I am. And I see that mentality of courageous adaptation in each and every one of you. Keep at it, keep doing it, keep creating. Because guys, you are loved and you are appreciated, and your work and your stories are needed. Be it fiction or factual, we need good stories. We need to advance the human condition. And you guys are doing that. And I couldn't be prouder. So today, folks, when I leave you, as you work your necessities and do laundry and dishes and all the things that life has to do, or work for a boss who doesn't have a creative bone in his body to make it to get home to do what you really love, or those of you who are even retired and you have the choice to do whatever you want, and instead of just simply languishing in hedonistic glory, you're out there creating. And friends, I am honored to be among your number. Now, for some of the best and brightest examples of that number, please remember to come to LibraryCon, also known as FezCon in certain circles, in honor of Brian K. Morris. Tomorrow at the Benton County Library, Benton County Public Library, on 102 North Van Buren Avenue in Fowler, Indiana, right off of 52, just a few miles south of the 41 bypass. So if you shoot down 41 far enough, you'll get to 52. Just take it towards Lafayette. I hope to see you all there. And those of you I can't, I hope you go out through your day and you create, and you're passionate, and you live the life you want because you get it. So get out there and write, because when you write, when you draw, when you make something, you can edit it, you can improve it, you learn from it, but you can't edit a blank page. Friends, I love you. Toodles.